We began this morning with the president arrived in Northern Ireland this morning to kick off the G8 summit. The two-day meeting of world leaders is supposed to focus on economic issues, but conflicts in Syria and elsewhere will dominate.
But the spying scandal isn't far away. New allegations out this morning involve the U.S. and one of the very countries the president is dealing with today. Major Garrett is traveling with the president.
Good morning, Charlie and Nora. The biggest European economies, Russia and the United States, meet here to make economic choices, the same that have been facing them for the past 5 years, austerity versus stimulus. Most of the continent remains mired in recession. Even so, some tough foreign policy issues like Syria could take center stage. But before all that, President Obama in Belfast urged Northern Ireland to stick to the hard road of peace. President Obama arrived in Belfast and spoke to the first generation of Northern Ireland youth in decades to be raised in an era of peace. He urged them to pursue the unfinished work of the 15-year-old Good Friday Peace Accords.
Whether you let your kids play with kids who attend a different church, that's your decision. Whether you take a stand against violence and hatred and tell extremists on both sides that no matter how many times they attack the peace, they will not succeed, that is in your hands.
Mr. Obama said America's own journey toward equality and peace was slow and sometimes painful.
When I was a boy, many cities still had separate drinking fountains and lunch counters and washrooms for blacks and whites. My own parents' marriage would have been illegal in certain states.
The president then headed to Loch Arn Golf Resort, where the U.S. and England hope to kickstart new regional free trade talks, and where Mr. Obama will tangle with Russian President Vladimir Putin over Syria's 2-year-old civil war. Russia backs the regime of dictator Bashar al-Assad and is its biggest arms supplier. Putin this weekend mocked Mr. Obama's plans to arm some rebel forces seeking to overthrow Assad, referring to a video Assad's regime showed of a rebel battlefield atrocity. Putin said, quote, "One should hardly back those who kill their enemy and eat their organs." While British Prime Minister David Cameron hopes the atmosphere will be casual, just like last year's summit at Camp David, the mood darkened with new spying revelations from Edward Snowden, a former National Security Agency contractor. According to Britain's Guardian newspaper, classified documents reveal the British government hacked into emails and phones of foreign diplomats at the larger G20 summit in London in 2009, and went so far as to set up a hackable, fake internet cafe. The paper also reported the United States intercepted messages sent by then-Russian President Dmitry Medvedev at the same summit. The United States and Russia spy on each other all the time. Still, these fresh revelations will give Putin more reason to resist Mr. Obama's pleas to force Assad peacefully from power. White House officials do not expect any breakthroughs. The biggest goal, minimize obvious discord. Charlie and Nora.